data with circle graphs. Okay, your steps are pretty much the same as when we did the circle graphs before. You can identify the topic or subject. Your second step, identify the part, the whole, and the percent. Remember, one will be missing, and that will be your x. Step 3, set up your proportion, so your percent bar, and then you will solve. Okay, if you don't remember, here's your percent bar. You have your part to total, percent over 100, and then x could be in any of those 3 spots. Example 1. A total of 250 students were surveyed. How many more total students were surveyed than prefer pepperoni? Okay, so here is our circle graph. We're looking at pepperoni pizza, which is 30%. Okay, I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can do this. So our first way. Okay, you'll set up your percent bar. So here we know we're looking at pepperoni pizza. Okay. So if I set up my percent bar, pepperoni pizza, we have 30%. So that's going to go on our percent side over a total of 100. Okay. And then on the other side, we know that our total is 250 students, and we're trying to find out how many of those 250 students preferred pepperoni. Okay, so we're going to cross multiply. We get 100x equals 250 times 30, we get 7,500. Divide both sides by 100. Okay, so x we get is 75. Okay, so now we want to know how many more total students. Okay, so how many more we know we're going to have to subtract. So there's a total of 250 minus the 75 that preferred pepperoni. So when we subtract, we have 175. So 175 more students preferred pepperoni. Okay, our second method, you can go ahead and subtract the percentages first, so we know 100%. Ooh, I don't like that color. Okay, so 100% minus, let's see, 30% was for pepperoni. So we want to figure out which one was not the pepperoni, which is 70%. Okay, and then you're going to take that and set it up into your percent bar. So we have 70 to 100. It's 250 over x. We're going to cross multiply. Okay, when I multiply 250 times 70, we get 17,500. Okay, divide 100 to both sides. Get rid of those zeros. So if you look here, we still get our 175 more students preferred pepperoni. So either way you do it, you still get the same way. Okay, it doesn't matter which way to me you do it. Okay, example 2, a total number of 250 students were surveyed. What fraction of the total number of students preferred mushroom as their favorite topping? Okay, so we're using the same circle graph. Okay, so now we're trying to look for mushroom. So we have 20% for mushroom. Okay, so 20% to our 100. Our total is 250. So cross multiply. 250 times 20. Okay, so we get 5,000. Divide by 100. Let's get rid of our zeros. So we get x is equal to 50. So 50 students preferred mushroom. Okay, this time we didn't have to subtract because it didn't want to know how many more. Okay, we just wanted to know how many preferred mushroom. If I want to do it as fractions. Okay, so then I have 20% that had preferred mushrooms out of 100. Okay, simplify. So we get 1 out of 5 students prefer 1R mushrooms. Example 3, a total of 79 million automobiles were registered in these states. How many more automobiles were registered in Texas than in Florida? So here's our circle graph for registered automobiles. We're looking at Texas and Florida. Okay, this one is multi-step. First we're going to find, Okay, first we're going to find Texas. So we're going to set up our percent bar for Texas. Texas is 23% out of 100. We had a total of 79 million, so we're trying to find our part. So we're going to cross multiply, we get 100x. Okay, then we have 79 times 23, we get 1,817. Divide our 100 to both sides. Okay, remember you can just move it 2 times to the left, so we get x is equal to 18.17. Okay, and this is for Texas. So now I gotta find it for Florida. Okay, so Florida is 19%. So our percent bar, 19% out of our 100. There's 79 million automobiles. So cross multiply, we get 100x. Okay, so then 79 times 19, we get 361. Divide 2 times to the left, so we get 3.61. Okay, totally did that wrong, so I'm doing the math again. So we have 100x, 79 times 19, we get 1,501. Divide both sides by 100. Okay, 2 times, so I get 15.01. Okay, keyword here said how many more in Texas than in Florida. So now we got to subtract 18.17 minus 15.01. There we go. So we get 3.17 so 3.17 million automobiles are registered in Texas than Florida. Okay, so then method 2 saves you from doing 2% bars. So if we want to know how many more from Texas or Florida, so Texas, we have 23%. Florida has 19%, so I can go ahead and subtract the percents first, since it said how many more. So when I subtract the percents first, I get 4. So now I'll set up my percent bar here. So I have 4 over our 100. Our numbers are on our left side. Okay, so we want to know out of 79 million. So I'm going to cross multiply. So I get 100x. 79 times 4. Get 316. Divide. Oops, I put 3.16. That was the answer. So we get 3.16, which the other one I think was 17. We're off barely. Million are registered in Texas than Florida. Okay, last but not least, here's your try it out. Once you have finished your try it out, bring it for me to check, and I will give you your homework for today. Even if you don't finish the try it out, I will still give you your homework anyways.